let's jump into talking about Amazon. The behemoth. Last week we talked about Amazon and the fact that Jeff Bezos is stepping down from his iron throne, controlling the 9 realms of the kingdom of Amazon. He's controlling over Amazon Web Services. He was overlooking over Amazon Shopping. He was overlooking over IMDb, which, in case y'all didn't know, Amazon owns IMDb. Like, how crazy is that? I didn't know that. The only reason that I knew that is because me and my sister started watching a show called Heroes, and it was on Amazon Prime, except it was through IMDb, and it was like, holy crap, this dude Jeff Bezos just be buying everything. But however, because it's just a supplementary thing that they're doing on the side, their software sucks. Their software for Amazon Video sucks. But anyway, I'm gonna stop going on that tangent. Anyway, on Monday, Amazon warehouse workers in Bessemer, Alabama. I mean, to be honest, I don't think people have talked about Alabama this much since Alabama won the title, which actually they have talked about Alabama this much because Alabama wins the national title every single year. Roll Tide! Roll Tide! Anyway, and people will reply with War Eagle, but you know, I grew up in Alabama, so that's why I'm doing the whole Roll Tide. Anyway, let's keep this thing going. Amazon warehouse workers on Monday in Bessemer, Alabama began voting on whether or not to have a union. This is a big deal because for the longest time, big tech has been able to avoid any kind of union talk because generally they have been doing a pretty good job. They pay their employees very well. They do all the things that they like. But with some of the recent development, things seems to be changing a little bit. We've talked in the past about how Google workers are forming a relatively small union, but a union nevertheless. And now Amazon is facing the same music, albeit a different type of union where, you know, Google workers, they're more white collar type workers trying to form that union. This is more blue collared workers in the Amazon warehouses and the people that are actually on the front line of Amazon. And historically, Amazon has not done a very good job of taking care of his employees. And this is showing a drastic shift in the way that big tech is going to have to face the music. I know you've seen one or two of the organized movements that Amazon workers have held in the past, and especially in recent times where they were like, yo, you're not providing us with enough PPE, you're not providing us with enough protection and all that kind of stuff. But basically all of that has culminated is a word, right? has culminated to basically what's going on now. From the breakdown, basically the people want a union, not necessarily because of pay, because Amazon actually pays its worker better than most other places. And actually, it was one of the first companies to do a $15 minimum wage raise everywhere. But that was not really the reason why Amazon, that they're creating a union for Amazon. The main reason stems from the fact that the way Amazon handles discipline. Amazon doesn't do person-to-person discipline. It does it via app. And people don't necessarily like that. And plus, people would rather have an open and honest dialogue about what's going on. There's a bug in my room. Anyway, people would rather have an open and honest dialogue about what's going on than just to receive a notification on the phone and be like, oh, by the way, we're letting you go. Like nobody wants that. Nobody likes that. Nobody wants to see that. And as usual, a lot of the time, almost everything can be taken care of. And most of the time, people think that money is the main reason that people start having issues. Usually, money only becomes an issue whenever people start being unhappy about other situations. I mean, for a lot of us, we will take a job that pays us less to make sure that we are mentally sane. I know after I graduated from college, I had a certain job. And then I quit that job because I was getting paid way more money. Let me just be honest. I was getting paid a good bit more money than what I'm earning now. However, I quit that job because I wanted more sanity in my life. I wanted to be able to do other things in my life and to be able to pursue other things. And that's the main thing that's going on with the Amazon union. For historically, big tech companies have been able to pay their employees well, and everybody has been happy for the most part because they were doing all the things that they love to do. However, what happened in recent times is you had a lot of these big tech companies start doing a lot of things that their employees did not like, which is why now they are choosing to unionize moving forward. I hope you enjoyed that little snippet of the Rambling Mind podcast. If you want more of the Rambling Mind podcast, or if you want to listen to the whole episode that you just heard, go check it out on any podcast listening platform, whether that be Anchor, Spotify, Google Podcasts, Apple Podcasts, Breaker, Stitcher. I could go on and on, but you guys already know which podcast you love to use to listen to. So go check it out. Link down in the description as well. I'm gonna catch y'all later. Peace.